Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the So Brothers channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best traction that you can get in any basketball shoe that's available right now, or kind of like hard to get. I mean, most of these shoes you can definitely just get, but some of these are kind of hard just because it sells out very quickly. And if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. And as far as traction goes, traction to me, in my personal opinion, is the most important aspect in a basketball shoe for performance, just because the traction is like, I don't want bad traction. You know what I mean? If I'm playing, I'm pretty quick, right? And I rely on my speed a lot. And when I do a crossover or a step back, I can't lose any type of like responsiveness. If I'm playing against like a taller dude and I lose a little bit of time, he can block me, right? And I just don't want to be sliding around all over the place. And I feel like traction isn't very subjective, it's more objective. You know, it's just either the traction is good or bad, right? So yeah, I have two tiers. All of these shoes are amazing shoes, and the traction is really good in all of them. But in the second tier, there might be a couple of things, like it picks up a little bit more dust than all the other shoes in the first tier, right? But anyways, let's get it started off with the Zoom GT Cut, right? So the Zoom GT Cut has an amazing bite. If you're playing on a clean court, you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna stop on a dime and all that good stuff, right? It does pick up a little bit of dust, and you do have to wipe, but it's a very easy wipe, and it picks up dust not super quickly, but definitely does pick it up. If you remember to wipe and you don't mind wiping that much, you should be good to go in the Zoom GT Cut. And also, as far as durability goes, I feel like durability will be pretty good. I mean, the rubber is overall pretty damn hard, and also there is more tread where the high wear areas are, so durability should be good in them as well. So the Zoom GT Cut, amazing shoe. Next, we got the Jordan 36, right? So the colorway that I have is like a translucent outsole. I also have a solid white rubber outsole. The solid white rubber outsole picked up a little bit less dust, but it still did pick up a little bit of dust, and you're gonna have to wipe. It's a very easy wipe, but it does pick it up. And it's the same thing with the Zoom GT Cut, pretty much the same exact thing, right? So if you're playing on a clean court, amazing bite, very loud and high pitched squeak in both of the shoes. But if you're playing on a dusty court, just remember you're gonna have to wipe a little bit. It's not terrible, of course, that's why it's still on this list, but just remember you're gonna have to wipe a little bit. And as far as durability goes, I feel like durability isn't gonna be the best, especially comparing it to the Zoom GT Cut, but the Jordan 36 is still very nice. Alright, next we got the Kyrie Infinity. So the Kyrie Infinity, it picks up a lot less dust than the Jordan 36 and the Zoom GT Cut, but on a clean court, I feel like it doesn't have as good of a bite as the other two. Also, it's a pretty silent traction. And also another thing is you have to break it in a little bit. Give it a couple of days, like a day or two, and you should be fine. When I first got it, it wasn't amazing, but I kept playing in it and got better and better. It's still a really solid bite, but I just wouldn't say it's like top tier, you know what I mean? As far as durability goes, it's terrible. It's a very soft rubber, very thin grooves as well. So do not play with it outdoors. And also you have, it's not like a crazy outsole curvature like the old school Kyrie 2, 3, and 4, but you do have like a rounded shape where the ball of your toe is, which feels nice. And also you have the rubber coming up on the medial side for extra grip when you do those types of movements. So the Kyrie Infinity is a great option. Alright, next we got the MB1. So the MB1, same thing. If you're playing on a clean court, amazing bite. If you're playing on a dusty court, you're gonna need to wipe a little bit. I would say it picks up a little bit less dust than the Jordan 36 and the Zoom GT Cut. It's like borderline tier 1, right? So, but it still does pick up a little bit of dust. That's why I kind of like slipped it in to tier 2. But maybe it should be in tier 1, I don't know, just because I absolutely love the outsole curvature. It's so amazing. It reminds me a lot of the Kyrie 2, 3, and 4. You know, it starts to curve up kind of like in the middle of the outsole, which I really like. So it keeps me on the balls of my foot a lot, right? So that felt amazing, and it's just like, it's a great bite. Also, durability should be good. You know, it's a hard rubber, the grooves are very thick, and I feel like out of all the shoes that I mentioned, it should be the best for outdoor use. So there is the MB1. Now moving on to the first tier. The first tier is, I mean, it's an amazing bite on a clean court, and it picks up very little dust, right? So let's start it off with the Adidas Harden Volume 6. The Harden Volume 6, holy crap, it's redeemed, right? The Harden Volume 5 was like, yo, no, right? And then the Harden Volume 6 came out. It looked very, very similar to the Harden Volume 5. I was like, ugh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I got it in, I tested it, and it's freaking amazing. Although it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy, but it's very responsive, and the cushion is nice. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about traction. I'm sorry. But anyways, the traction on the clean court is amazing. You don't have to break it in at all. It's good right out the box. So you stop on a dime and all that good stuff. Also on dust, it picks up very, very minimal dust. You have that herringbone pattern. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it just bites through that dust very, very well. Super minimal dust pickup. As far as the durability goes, I feel like it would be okay. The rubber is on the softer side of things, but the grooves are pretty deep, and I guess there are a lot of grooves as well, so you should be okay on an outdoor court. But the Harden Volume 6 has amazing traction. All right, next we got the Giannis Immortality. It's a cheap shoe. It's 80 bucks. It has a herringbone traction pattern, but I don't know what it is, but this shoe bites real well. So on a clean court, you're gonna be stopping on a dime. Amazing bite. Has a nice loud squeak as well, and it bites through that dust too. I mean, a very, very minimal dust pickup, and also durability wise, you should be fine. You know, it's a hard rubber, and I don't know why Nike does this, where you pay more money for crappy durability on their outsoles. You know what I mean? Like in the LeBron 19, like their most expensive shoe, they give us nubs, little nubbies. It's like, yeah, you pay this much money and don't play with it outside at all. We're gonna give you less options. And then for the cheaper shoes, like $80, we're gonna give you a very durable outsole, which makes no sense. But anyways, yeah, I guess it's good if you're paying less money for a more durable outsole. It's good. It's better for the consumer, I guess, right? Unless you pay. Anyways, the Giannis Immortality is awesome, and it's gonna be great on all surfaces. All right, next we got, of course, the Curry 9, the Curry 8, and the UA Flow Future X. The Curry 8 is still available on UnderArmour.com. That's why I'm including it here. And also the Curry 9. Like the Curry 9, the Elmo. I got the Elmo colorway, by the way. It's amazing. So the flow has amazing. I mean, it stops too hard actually. Like if you're playing on a clean court, it stops instantaneously, guys. Right, instantaneously. Right when it comes into contact with the ground, it just like stops. And if you're doing a hard stop, it hurts your foot. It's almost too good. You know what I mean? I never thought I'd say that, but it kind of is, right? And if you're playing on a dusty court, I actually had no issues. You guys were actually reporting to me that you guys had some issues on dusty setting, which definitely did surprise me. I really never had any issues with the Curry 9 on like a dusty court. You know, it bites for me very, very well. And like whatever, I guess whatever colorway I have. I mean, they're both the same white flow outsole, so it's the same, but I really had no issues with dust. But you guys were reporting that, so I guess be careful on that. And as far as durability goes, I did play with the Curry 8 on the outdoor court. Of course, it wasn't the best, but also wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, right? So I thought it was gonna be absolutely terrible. But actually wasn't. You know, it was pretty damn good on the outdoor court, and it was just more like a regular outsole, I would say. So the Curry 8, Curry 9, and the Flow Future X, amazing performers for traction. All right, next we have a shoe that I feel like you guys shouldn't sleep on at all, and it's the Li-Ning Wow D-Low Ice, D'Angelo Russell's signature shoe. And it's weird because they also have D'Angelo Russell on like the AC10, like the All City 10 kind of like advertisements. So it's like, I thought he had his own shoe, why is he wearing the AC10? But anyways, the D-Low Ice is only $100. Sleeper, don't sleep on this. This is an amazing shoe. If you're a guard and you're looking for a very lightweight, minimal shoe that feels very responsive, this is an amazing shoe, right? So yeah, I mean, if you're playing on a clean court, amazing bite. If you're playing on a dusty court, it picks up very minimal dust. If it does pick up dust, you do a very easy wipe and you're good to go. And it doesn't pick it up that fast either. And also durability wise, you should be good. I mean, the grooves are very, very thick actually. And the rubber's super hard. You know, it's Li-Ning, right? Chinese companies usually make very durable outsoles for their demographic. So the D-Low Ice is an amazing performer for the traction. And next we got the Jordan Zoom Separate. Same thing, I absolutely love playing in the shoe. And the traction is awesome. It bites amazingly well on a clean court. It bites through dust, very minimal dust pickup. And I feel like durability will be pretty good as well. You know, the grooves are deep and the rubber is like on the harder side of things. So the Zoom Separate is amazing. And also, it kind of like teeters. It feels very similar to like an outsole curvature, kind of, right? Because of that teetering. I feel like some people might not like it, but I liked it. So there's the zoom separate. Next, we got the Nike PG6. The PG6 is absolutely amazing as well. Durability, I don't think it's gonna be the best, right? It's like a softer rubber, or like the grooves move very easily, but it has an amazing bite. It also has a loud squeak, and it picks up very minimal dust. And if it does pick up dust, it's a very easy wipe as well. And last but not least, we got the KD14. The KD14 is top tier. Like, bites amazingly well. And whenever I have like a shoe that's not biting very well, if I'm reviewing a shoe and I bring the KD14, I've never had an issue with the KD14 on a dusty court. And if it does pick up dust, very easy wipe as well. Durability, probably not the best. I feel like it'll be a little bit better than like average, but probably not like the best option for an outdoor court. But anyways, that about does it for my list of best tractions of 2022 so far. Of course, I'm waiting for the KD15, the Luka 1, Jordan 37, Don issue 4. There's a lot of shoes coming out, so I'm super excited. Yeah, these are the shoes to get if you want good traction. Again, if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I'll try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.